Hey, Jaylen. Just how much of an emphasis has been placed on trying to create more turnovers? And is that maybe a little bit frustrating how few you guys have been able to generate this year?
Um, we have been making a big emphasis on trying to get turnovers as a defense. I mean, the coach has been coming over every day, trying to go over turnover drills and find situations in the game that we can improve and attack the ball to better that situation.
As the season comes to an end, Terrion Arnold, got a chance to start, has contributed a lot to the team. What do you see from him in his first full season, competing on the field with you guys?
Terrion has made a lot of improvement this season, going throughout this whole season, practicing, getting all the coaching that he needs, and, the older guys contributing to him as well, pouring back into him, giving them all the coaching that he needs, and also going up meeting with the coaches, taking that part, and also just being ready for any situation that's called of him, being able to go out here in this Ole Miss game and contribute and help us in any way that we need. He has improved in a lot of ways.
Obviously, Saturday was a big game for Byron Young, coming back home. We saw that video of you guys just getting hyped up around them, the defense.
Yeah.
What was it like to be there in that moment? And, what have you seen out of Byron to really finish the season out strong?
Byron had a tremendous game last week, being back home. I know that was really big for him. And it was good to see him, flourish in his environment, being back in Mississippi. So that was really good to see him go out there and ball and just do what he naturally does.
What would you say the identity of this defense is?
Identity? Obviously, we haven't got a chance to, finish the way we would like to, but still, we got to go out there and fight hard, put our best face forward and just go out there and play as a unit, All my guys are out there fighting for each other, and, just like Coach says, we're not finished, we still got goals in mind that we would like to reach. And so we are going out there preparing every day to make sure that we still lead the way that we came in. We can't get a championship right now, but we still gotta finish the season the right way and finish strong.
Hi, Jaylen. So in a season like this where you have so many games that come down to a final play, a final drive, and it's on the defense shoulders, one, is that fun for a player to be in that environment? And two, how good does it feel when you get it done in those moments?
Right. Environments like that is obviously what you're coming for. Me being a defensive player, I wouldn't want it no other way. The game being on me, having to, being called on in a situation, that's fun for me, And us being in these situations, a lot of it we put on ourselves, what Coach said, being with execution and just executing the game plan, being able to go out there and just, whenever your job is called, execute and all that, that's what it's all about, and we struggled a little bit with that in the beginning, but going forward, I think we're making those improvements, and coaches been on us about that all week, being able to prepare and analyze and be ready when your job is called. So I think being in those tough situations at those last games was really, really hard for us.
I know we haven't seen a lot of him this year, but how tough is Jamerion Miller to tackle, and have you seen anything from him in particular in practice or anything like that?
Jamerion Miller. Jamerion Miller is a hard runner, and he runs the ball very hard every day. He comes out and practice very hard, and you can see him improvement each week in practice. So he's a really good runner.
We'll go back to Michael. Yeah, when you're in practice and Bryce, he gets in space, he starts running around and starts putting moves. What do you key on when he puts some of those Steph Curry moves and
Right.
They stop that?
Right. Bryce is a shifty guy, he's an athlete just like all of us. And so when, he's out there in space making those moves, you really just got to go back to your technique, and just really try to focus on his hips. Don't go with all the little head bobbing or the movement, and just follow back on your keys.
You've worked closely with Deonte Lawson. Just where have you seen him improve in his first season with you guys? And then where do you need to see more improvement from?
Deonte has made a tremendous improvement. Being called on in the season, being ready whenever he's called. He's in there every day, meeting with coach, going over the game plan. Even in practice, you can see him, in his jobs and his run fit. So, I like what he's been improving, and I like the steps that he's been taking. And I think the sky's the limit for that guy for real.
Back.
Hey, Jaylen. So I've watched a lot of your growth. Just tell me how you feel like you've grown, how you see the game now, now that you're a vet. Just tell me how you've grown into this game. How do you see it different? How you plan on moving forward?
Well, you know, as far as my game, you know, I'm still trying to make improvements. You know, I'm not exactly where I would like to be. You know, going in here, meeting with Coach Hucks every day, trying to improve my game as far as run fits, you know, understanding the defense a lot better and just learning the game, you know, better. You know, I think I have a good understanding of the game. I think I got pretty good instincts, but you know, as good as your last play. And so, you know, I'm still trying to make those strides of being the best player that I can be and still improve. With that being said.
Over your time working with Coach Golding, how has he helped you improve, and what has that been like?
Man, me and Coach Golding have a great relationship, and I admire that guy a lot. You know, he has helped me improve, you know, with my career being here at Alabama so much. And honestly, without that guy, I probably wouldn't be the player I am today. You know, he has helped me tremendously, and I appreciate him for that.
We'll finish up with Charlie.
Going back to turnovers, Coach Saban talked about needing to be physical just in terms of trying to create more of those.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you guys still have room to be more physical on that side of the ball?
Oh, definitely. You know, and that's one of the areas that we've been, you know, trying to focus on as a defense for sure. You know, trying to be more physical and just get to the ball. You know, like you said, you know, trying to get turnovers is a physical thing, and so you got to come in with a bad intentions, you know, and just try to knock the ball off of guys. And so that's something that we're harping on as a defense and hoping to improve on very soon.
Thanks, Jaylen.